All right. Looks like we're live. It is Thursday, June 11th. And tonight I'll be taking a look at building a command line utility with Node.js. I've built a handful with CFML. Um, that's a pretty straightforward process with command box. I have not built one with Node. So I'm coming to this as a total beginner, going to start from the ground up. Walk through, I DuckDuckGo'd how to write a Node CLI command, and I'll be following along. And hopefully the process is as straightforward as it is in CFML. So hopefully this all goes smoothly and I get it up and running tonight. If not, I might pick up with it again next week. So without further ado, I'm going to pull this up, make sure that we can all see what we're looking at here. All right, blah, blah, blah. So I'm using NVM, recent version. Got VS Code. I don't have an Okta developer account, so it's all good. All right, we'll make a hello CLI app here. We're going to slide this over, and we'll slide this over so we can see what we're doing. All right, should be good. All right, so we got our project. We'll call it, not make dir. We'll call it hello CLI. And we're going to npm init, which with my limited npm knowledge means that we're making our package. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, package name. They don't walk me through this. We're going to call it hello node CLI. Sorry, the name can only contain URL friendly characters. Okay, so then we'll just call it hello CLI. Version 1 is fine. Description, a test node CLI utility. Entry point index.js. Oh, I guess if I hit enter, it just goes through. Test command, get repository, not yet. Keywords, not needed. I don't need it to walk through every single thing here. ISC, I want this to be, oh, this doesn't really matter right now. We'll stick with the default. All right, about to write package JSON. Does this look okay? Yes. Awesome. So if we open that up, npm init will give us that, where we got this. Basic package JSON with the most basic values. Don't need to get too far into that, but we know that it's there. We'll hop back. Okay, open the hello CLI folder in your favorite text editor. Create a folder named bin. Make dir bin. Add a new file to bin name index.js. Got that. Oh, interesting. Okay. This is going to go in our index.js there. Kind of look into more. I don't know exactly. I know these mean how it can be run, but I haven't used a Node one before. All right, first, there we go. It explains it, super helpful. First line begins with the shebang, informing the system what type of script is included. Oh, cool. Okay, helpful. In our package JSON, change the main value to bin. In the root of the project, change the, oh, and add a keyword for it. Okay, hello goes to dot slash, sweet. Oh, this is within. Okay, so let's open our package JSON here and let's look at these side by side as well. We don't need that right now. In our package JSON, change the main value to bin/index.js. Add a new key for bin with the following. Oh, so this is just a general key. Okay. Bin, yes, value. Okay, it's going to be a struct. And we're going to have a hello command, and it's going to call. I'm guessing that's what's going on here. Bin, let's see. Bin ./bin/index.js. Don't forget to add a comma after the previous value. All key value pairs are separated by comma. Well, I stuck it at the end. Got that. Okay, at this point you can run the script just like any Node.js app. Try to enter the following code from the command line. So we'll open it up here, even though we have the other terminal running. And we will hop into hello CLI, and we'll run that. Oh, interesting. Okay, so what just happened? We ran, our entry point was bin index.js, which executed that command. So when we ran node, okay, so that, I guess that's why we had that hello command there too, though. Can we run that, or I guess it's a separate thing. Okay, so the goal of writing a script like this is to be able to run from anywhere. Yes, that's the whole point. We want an actual utility. So you can do that with the npm install command, npm install-g. So it's going to install, this installs my package from this directory globally. I'm assuming it's there. One package from one contributor who is myself. Oh, that's awesome. So hello. Sweet. So when we're in the local directory and we run node dot, it executes the main script, which we're running in bin index.js. But within this key, we've also provided a hello command. So this is where we place our commands, and the script that command runs returns hello. So, I mean, A to Z, 7 minutes. Got a super basic command up and running here. We're making progress. So we want to get rid of this now. npm uninstall -g hello CLI. Sweet. Yep. Don't want that globally. Okay, yeah. So what can we do to make this look pretty? All right, to modify the color, text, or background, you can use chalk. So one of the things that I'm interested here, and I'm not gonna like figure it all out now. Hey Scott, how you doing? I almost chatted back to you, but good seeing you there. This is my first node CLI command. We'll see how it goes. One of the things I'm interested in is with command box, you really just have the features that command box provides. And for better or worse, with Node, there's different modules that are going to provide different features. So here we're going to run, we're going to install chalk to add color, text, and background, and borders using Boxin. So I'm wondering, I'm going to install these now because I'm walking through the tutorial, but I'm wondering, what other options are there out there? What other features can I add or not add based on these packages? All right, so we're going to hop back to our bin index. We're going to add in chalk and Boxin. So chalk was, what was chalk? Chalk was text and background color. Bin was borders. Okay. Const greeting. Chalk.white.bold. So this is, I'm going to hop and look at the chalk repo in a second here. And I guess also the Boxin repo to see what kind of options they provide. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we'll combine our text here with a message box, and then we'll log it and see what comes out. Oh, so we're gonna reinstall our script here. And then we'll run hello. Oh wow. Oh, so you can get some real serious padding on that text with Boxin. We're gonna hop over to look at just the chalk GitHub node chalk. Should be good enough. Chalk. Terminal strings done right. Very cool. All right. So, I mean, this is built with CFML. This is built into command box more or less. I'm just interested what the syntax is here. I guess you just chain your colors with dots, pass in multiple arguments, nested styles. Nest styles of the same type, color, underline, or background. Log chalk. Template literals. Let's just see what this. See if this breaks everything or not. That's what this is about, right? Trying to break things. We'll just get rid of that. Add this. Oh, I wonder. So here's a question. With command box, I can just reload this command in memory. I don't have to uninstall and reinstall. So I'm wondering if I just do it, if I just install it again, if it'll override what was there before. Come on. If I just force install like that, maybe that'll work. Type in hello again, and we're broken. Nice. Okay, so log's not defined. Where was log? Oh, log is. Now I'm interested with what, I wonder what the log, what chalk's log actually does. Oh, it's just, oh, they're just shortcutting console.log with log. Okay, that's fine. So we will run npm install again. I'm wondering if there's a more elegant way to reload that package in memory when you're developing it. But if there's not, whatever. So now, okay. We ran it through with template literals, CPU colored normally, chalk red 90%. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Nice. Oh, you get a very nice output that way. What else can we do here? Tagged template literals. Red CPU dot total percent. Red. Nice. You can define your own themes. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. That's very cool. So you can define, I guess I'd probably do this. Chalk that bold that red is error. So then we do error. Whenever we do error, we get that for an output. Nice. I'm not going to spend the whole night going through chalk, but chalk seems like it's got a fairly robust structure here for adding these. Basically anything that you want, you can do. So I could probably do chalk. I think I can chain these as much as I want. Chalk dot bold. Chalk dot bold. What else can we do? Background color. This is, when you start messing with text here, stuff starts to get ugly fast. What else can we do here? True color support, blah, blah, blah. We'll get, interesting. Related, the chalk CLI. Okay. Let's just add in Oh, strike through. We'll add, just see how many we can chain here. Just a handful of those. npm install -g, clear it, and run hello one more time. Okay, so I don't know. I don't think that chaining worked. Chalk.bold.strikethrough.red. So what did I do wrong there? That's supposed to work. Chain styles and call the last one as a method with the string argument. Order doesn't matter. Later styles take precedent in case of conflict. But I don't think any of those should have conflicted. Interesting. I'm not going to spend the time trying to debug why this didn't work. Suffice to say, we're going to roll this all back. We know that we have chalk, which gives us some control, actually a fairly high degree of control over our text. And Boxin provides borders. So let's just do node Boxin GitHub and take a look at this. Boxin, that is not what we're looking for. Boxin Node.js, or is it this one? It's probably this one. Yes. All right, so that gives us Boxin here. We have our options. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay, basic options. I'm not going to do too much with that. I haven't done much with boxes in the terminal, but it is nice for outputting info. I'll save these repos after the fact, but we know we can do that, and that's wonderful. All right, move. Okay, so this is actually, all right, we did those. This is obviously essential, support for command line arguments. There we go. Yeah, defined by the package name, so it overwrites it for each item. Yeah. I mean, running npm install each time doesn't really, that's not a, that's not a deal breaker. That it works well enough, so. And support for command line arguments. So we're going to need this. Most CLI except 101 switch. Although you can parse the command them yourself. Yeah, I don't want to parse them myself. Args is one such module. So I saw before, I mean, there's more than one for this. So I'm interested in what the different features that these various argument parsers have and how that changes the syntax and what I'm able to do. So we're installing yargs. All right, looping in our requirement here. We can get rid of, I guess we're getting rid of chalk and Boxin for now. I don't like getting rid of them. I like having the colors. We're going to leave chalk. It's fun to output things in colors. But we will get rid of Boxin for now. Message box is not going to be a message box. It's just a greeting. And that's just going to be that. Okay. Okay, const options. So this is how we're getting our arguments parsed. Yargs usage dash n name option and alias name describe your. Okay, so we're taking a name argument here. All right. Well, we should get our template literal. Let's see if we can keep using hello. See if we can still use chalk here. Hello, chalk.red.bold options.name. Okay. Previous code imports yargs, configures it to require one argument for name. So let's just take a look at this argument here. And I got to get a better formatter. Describe your name, type, string, demand option, true. So we're requiring the argument. Option and okay, so nice. npm install. All right. So the name parameter is required. That's what demand option does. So if we run it without that, if we run, what do we call this? We call this hello. Let's pull this up a little bit here. We've got, maybe if I do this in iTerm. Where's iTerm? Oh, there we go. Hop back out. This just should be a little bit more visible. So in here we'll run hello. There we go. Okay. Usage dash n dash help show help dash version. So version number dash name your name. So what is? Now I'm interested if I type in hello dash dash help. Ah, okay, that provides what we have. And then I'm guessing version is just built in to show the version of the package. Oh, that's cool. All right. So it just tacks on help, gives us these options that get parsed, and then it outputs the options themselves and or dash dash name, your name. So we're going to clear. So let's just run that one more time. Let's just run hello one more time. It doesn't prompt you for it. It just says that we're missing that required argument. Very helpful response. CLI can accept n. Okay, so hello dash. Now, one of the other very nice things about command box is the built-in tab completion, which I don't think I'm going to get here. I'll have to dig into that a little bit later. But for now, I can say dash n me, hello me. We got the chalk module giving us this colored text. And we already saw how hello version works over there. Okay, how big do I need that to be? Is that big enough? I think this is big enough. All right, sweet. So call your Node.js API from the command line. All right, it's clear. Let's hop back and just, I want to hop over and look at, so one of the things that's helpful about this tutorial is just it walks you through these various packages. But I mean, to actually build something, I'm going to need to see what yargs, what this supports and how it works. Yeah, it is yargs because it's pirate themed. Oh man, that's just too good. Okay, this, definite points for yargs. Yargs be a Node.js library for hardies trying to parse op strings. Oh, that's excellent. All right. Oh, bash completion shortcuts for commands and options. Now I'm intrigued. Now let's hop back so we have code up and running here as well. Simple argument. Okay. The way they do it here, arg ships distance. But they're not defining. So this is okay. So with this approach, if I understand it, with this approach, we're not specifying a required argument. We're just taking all of the arguments that passed in. This one looks too good not to do. So we'll delete those. And we're not using chalk. That's fine. Let's reload this. And we'll run hello, and then we have dash dash ships equals 4 dash dash distance equals 22. Plunder more riffy wobbles. Okay. I mean, I like docs that make you laugh, so that I'm happy about this. I'm very happy about this. Yeah, okay. Clear. All right. So a more complex argument. Yes, let's disable line. Yards. Command serve port start. Okay. All right. Run the example above with help to see help for the application. So we will do that since I can't quite parse it on my own. Pull this down. Take a quick look here. All right. So what we'll do is we'll open that. Oh, we'll make sure that we got this loaded. And we'll hop back to iTerm and we'll run hello dash dash help. Okay, commands hello serve port start the server. Okay, options help show help version verbose run with verbose login. Additional port. So port hello serve port to start this. So this, I guess the command is serve, and then you pass in the port. So I'm guessing hello serve, and then you pass in the port. And that's not working. Why did that not work? Else throw error. So, well, I haven't, this could be because I don't have a serve command in this project. Describe port to bind on. Okay, so let's clear. Let's run hello help again. Command hello serve port, start the server. I feel like the example from the other demo is a bit more helpful than that one. Okay. The Args API examples. Let's just hop over to the examples. Got that one. Do short options. Booleans, long, short, and grouped. So all of these examples, I guess from the CLI, I do know the args that are coming in. What I liked with the example here was the demonstration of describing the CLI argument that was needed. Okay. Hello serve 5000, you think, Scott? Let's hop back. Oh, you know, hello serve. Did I not type the whole thing out? Hello serve. Unless I didn't paste that whole thing down. Yeah, it broke. I'm not sure. Let me if I hop back to it. Oops, it's not here. It's over here. It's missing from the end of the example. We're ending with. Let me hop into the examples and see if they have the complex example here. Oh, in the code. Let's see here. The complex one. All right, so in the code here, let's hop back. And we're going to drop in. All right, let's see what we have here. Command serve port, start the server positional port, describe port to bind to default are. Maybe this is because this is within. Look at line 12. The hello is missing there because it's within my own command. That's calling serve on the port. argv.port. That's what's coming in. It wouldn't. Oh wait. Is serve? Oh, that's what I'm. No, that's what I was saying. I don't have a serve. I don't have a serve in the actual project. I was assuming that's why it failed, because this, like, the demo project didn't have serve, and I think in their example they were assuming that your basic Node project might have serve in it, which might not be the best example. Serve isn't. It's probably why it's failing. Serve isn't a command in the demo that I not my package lock. I only have the hello command right now. Although I guess if I put, well, I'm not going to go down there. That's probably, I'm assuming that's why it broke. So if I hop over to the other examples, I just wanted to see. Let's close that. And let's roll that. Okay, wait. So, okay. Booleans, long and short, non-hyphenated. Yarg even counts your Booleans. So require Yargs, count verbose alias. Oh, that's cool. A verbose mode like that. Non-hyphenated options. I mean, honestly, I probably need an evening to walk through, not this evening, but to walk through Yarg and just see, get accustomed to the options. Oh, there we go. Require Yarg's usage. Line count. Yeah, I think exploring this library is probably a worthwhile use of my time if I want to write a command line utility for Node. So we've got that. So alias, where? Let's see if alias is in the docs on this page. It is. Yarg counts your booleans, so require Yarg, count verbose alias v. All right, Yarg is here to help. You can automatically describe. Oh, that's what I was looking for. Command count the lines in the file example. Okay, so I can add, along with describe, type, demand, I can add an example, and do we have usage of the command? So I can build out a fairly robust help system there. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea what I want to create with Node. I've ended up using it a little bit more on some projects. I mean, the most basic thing is scaffolding. I just know that I found it command line tools with CF for scaffolding projects and different hooks useful. So off the bat, if I was going to make something useful, at least to myself, it would probably be a scaffolding tool. but I don't know. I like writing command line stuff. I like playing around with it. It's a different kind of programming than the web app stuff. So I'm not sure exactly. I like stuff that interacts with APIs too. So I mean, I think you can tell by that answer that I'm really uh, not entirely sure what I want to do with it, but I want to get comfortable working with it. Yeah. So we did yargs for our command line arguments. Um, what else do we got? Okay, calling our Node.js API from the command line. Nice. Um, so we're going to install Axios, which I have heard of, but honestly haven't used. So yeah. And I think if you've used Node, then you probably have used Axios. All right, so we're keeping yargs. We're adding Axios. And we'll keep chalk. Chalk's too good. I like adding color to my CLI. So what do we got here? Okay, we're keeping the name getting passed in. We've got our greeting, hello name. We're logging that greeting, and we're going to add a random joke. Oh, I wonder if chalk supports. We'll check this out. If chalk supports like line breaks. Oh, dad jokes. Okay, first of all, let's just make sure. I don't know when this demo happened. All right, Icon has. Oh, this is something with dad jokes. I'm a father of three, so they they hate me for my dad jokes. So this might be trouble. Um, all right, so we've got our URL, our base URL here. We're using Axios to get the URL. We're passing in that it's application.json, and then with the result, oh, we can just log the joke just like that. Awesome. All right. Let's not node npm. No, I don't want to see all the options. Just want to reinstall it. Hop back to iterm. Clear that mess out. Run hello. Oh, I wonder. Okay, another question. Does Yarg support? It probably doesn't. Positional arguments. Like if I type in my name here, no, it does not. So question. Okay, well, we'll get to that. Don't get too far ahead of ourselves here. We will do hello dash n. Do I have to do dash n equals, or can I put it right after that? Can I put Matt after that? No. Okay. Unless I messed something else up in there, which is quite possible. I definitely messed something else. All right. Oh, oops. I left it from my other example. So I'm gonna have to try all that again. There we go. All right. Reinstall. Roll this back here, clear it out. And let's try positional first. Okay, well, yeah, doesn't break at least. And then if I do dash n mat, does that work? It does. Nice. Here's the random joke. Do you want to hear a chimney joke? Got stacks of them. First one's on the house. Oh no. Oh no. Someone broke into my house last night and stole my limbo trophy. How low can you go? Well, apparently this was the kind of tool that I wanted to create with Node. I wanted to create a dad joke tool. All right, so I mean, I want to figure out positional arguments. I definitely need to figure out a better structure for, you know, we have to do one more dad joke. My sickness comes in waves. Oh man, okay. I'll just make this so I can bother my kids all day. I need to figure out a better structure for my project. I want to figure out positional arguments, but I think that shouldn't be too hard. And then what else was there? We had the coloring, that was working fine. Boxing was whatever. General use of Yargs or an alternative module for handling the arguments. And then adding search. Okay, let's just see. Okay, so we're extending the dad joke here. Oh, I like it. We'll add in another argument. Okay, I think I'm going to finish out. Let's see, don't want to print that. I'll finish out this example, and then I think that's a solid start for working on a command line utility with Node. I mean, I got something that's running. I haven't added it to npm or anything, but that would just be one step away. Okay, Yargs. Yeah, I desperately need to get figure out what I want to do with formatting because this is just burning my eyes. Yargs uses. So we got a name and we have a search term, and the search term is not required. Log the greeting. So if options.search console log. Oh, so then I wonder here too if we can add some interactivity with prompting them. These are just all things that I've done with the CFML command line tools. Like if I could prompt, if search wasn't required here, if I could stop the processing, prompt them for the search term, and then run it. I need to write all these down because I'm going to forget that I was looking for them. Searching for dad jokes about options.search, else here's a random joke. URL, if we have the search term. Okay, can I get this whole line? Nice. URL, in this case, based on if the search term was passed in. Okay, if options done, we got two. Well, you know what? We're not working on writing the most elegant code here. We're finishing building out an example. If searching for jokes, loop over the results. So I think we're actually going to turn out more than one of them here if we find more than one. And if there's none, we're going to say no jokes are found. Otherwise, we're going to log the joke. Okay. Reinstall. Hop back here, and we will run hello dash n. We got Matt, and then we're going to search for. We'll just follow their example all the way through here. O-R-A-N-G, orange. Nice. Random jokes. Why didn't the orange win the race? It ran out of juice. What's orange and sounds like a parrot? Carrot. Oh no. All right. I can't read anymore. I'll just be laughing at them for the rest of the night. Awesome. So now we have why this Okta was looking for that, was why that was a requirement for running to this tutorial. Okay. Searching for, all right, so I'm going to write things down so I don't forget them. I want to look into positional arguments as well as just research Yargs a little bit more and see what other utilities there are out there for parsing the command line arguments. What else did I want to do here? Let's hop back into the CLI. Okay, I wanted to look into further interactivity, like stopping the prompt to ask for information. File handling is always an interesting thing, and I didn't actually um, look into any of that this time. And if I was going to do a scaffolding app, um, I wouldn't have an upload, but I'd have interactions with a file, so file downloads and moving files. Um, and then other than that, I mean, I think that's a solid start for working through um, a CLI utility with Node. Um, so I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm going to call it for tonight. I feel like I've made some progress, and before I get sucked down a rabbit hole, I'll just count it as a win. Um, so thanks for hanging out, Scott. Thanks for the tips and the help. Good talking to you. Um, have a good evening, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Good night.